In the harbor town of Marisol, where gulls cried over masts and salt lived on every window, there was an old lantern maker named Aurelio. His shop was small and always smelled of warm brass and oil. Sailors trusted his lamps in storms. The lighthouse keepers swore Aurelio's wicks burned steadier than prayer. Across the square, a young merchant named Dax opened a glittering store. He sold lanterns made to dazzle, glass etched with stars, tins painted in bright blues, cheap wicks perfumed to hide the smoke. He mocked Aurelio's plain lamps and shouted discounts from his doorway. Crowds drifted his way. Aurelio's bell rang less and less. One evening, a storm rolled in from the black horizon. The sea rose like a bruise and the wind began to scream. Ships scrambled for the channel's narrow mouth, their decks tilting, rigging snapping like dry twigs. Lights along the quay flickered to life, except many of the new lanterns guttered the moment rain hit, their painted tins bleeding color, perfumed wicks collapsing to ash. In the chaos, a boy came pounding on Aurelio's door. "Master, the east pier is dark. My father's boat is turning for the rocks." Aurelio didn't answer with words. He lifted a crate packed with his heavy, homely lanterns, the kind with thick glass and stubborn wicks, and followed the boy into the storm. Together they ran the length of the pier, hands numb, boots slipping, setting a line of Aurelio's lamps one by one. Each caught flame, flared, and then settled into a hard, unwavering glow. Out at sea, Captain saw the sudden spine of light and aimed for it. One by one, the boat slid past the teeth of the reef and into the channel, sails thrashing, men shouting thanks no one could hear over the roar. By dawn, the storm had spent itself. The lamps along the east pier were still burning, glass filmed with salt, flames steady as heartbeat. When the sun finally broke, townsfolk walked the ruined quay in silence, pausing at every lamp that had stayed lit. They followed the trail back to Aurelio's shop. Dax stood in his own doorway, his bright tins dented, his etched glass spiderwebbed with cracks. No one stopped there. The line formed at the old door with the salt-polished handle. Aurelio opened as he always did, wiping his hands, nodding, measuring, listening. He didn't gloat. He showed the fishermen how to trim a wick, how to shield a flame, how to clean a chimney until it sang with light. By noon, the harbor was threaded with small, honest fires. That evening, as he locked up, Aurelio looked at the long shadows stretching over the square. The boy from the night before was waiting with a coin clenched in his fist. "My father says your lamps don't show off," the boy said. "They show up." Aurelio smiled. "That's all a light is meant to do. True worth is proven when conditions are worst."